Hey everyone, this is Rushlock. We're doing another video for the Sansha Port Type B. So we're going to land here, warping in at 30. We're going to find the asteroid factory, which we zoom out a little bit. You can see there's some big structures and one small structure off to the side. Just for a visual ease, we're going to orbit the smaller structure. We're going to lock up the turrets. I think those are our primary concern. Afterburner's already going. The drone's moving. So even warping in at 30, we'll put us pretty close to the structures and all the targets on grid. If you need to, you can warp in at 50. Might give you a little bit of a better positioning. Kinda play it safe and do what your tank will allow. After these turrets and missile batteries go down, we're gonna primary... actually, we'll let the drones do their own thing. We have red boxes on the whole grid. As with any site, yellow boxes are always a concern, but the frigates will be most likely to go yellow boxed, if anything at all. But that's wave 1. Warp in, orbit the asteroid factory, which is right there. I'm orbiting at 30, and we'll clean this wave up, and we'll talk about wave 2 next. So here we have wave 2, very small wave, battlecruisers and frigates. That's the range of ships. Number of ships can vary, of course, but this wave is very simple. We'll clear very quickly. As always, watch for yellow boxes, and we'll move on to wave 3 after we clear this one out. Alright, so we're on wave 3 of the Sansha Port B type. This wave is quite large. We've got battleships, battlecruisers, cruisers, and desis. So, wide variety of ships. You can see them all aggress pretty quickly. It will test your tank, but as long as you have the basic skills trained in a proper fit, you'll be perfectly fine. One thing to know about this wave as well is that it has a trigger, meaning it will spawn the next wave before this wave finishes, which is very uncommon in the sites that we typically run, but I think on my test run, I procced it with 4 or 5 ships up from the previous wave, and it still didn't break the tank, so it should be fine. That should be the last bit of management for this site. This will finish up wave 3. We'll go into wave 4 and talk more about that when we get there. Alright, so here we have the wave 4 trigger. This run was pretty smooth in that it spawned or triggered very late in wave 3. Final wave here has battleships and battlecruisers. There's nothing really for you to manage. We have the only yellow boxing ship on the grid, which is a desi. Yeah. We'll have to manually pop that one down at the end of the site, but other than that, this site's good to go. Tank's going to hold. Don't have to worry about our orbit. But that's it for the Sansha Port Type B. We'll let the rest of this wave play out. I'll fast forward to it at the end to see if we have any ED escalation proc, but other than that, if you have questions or comments, as always, post them down below the video, and we'll see you all next time.